afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, off here to an exciting 1 versus 1 on La Glaze. We shall be watching Banana in our pajamas, fighting here for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Comrade Stalin, and the 210th Rifle Corps tasked with holding this series of structures in the town versus a German counterattack under the command of Cruzz, fighting for Deutschland. Rolling out here for the 7th Panzer Division. And we've got Lend-Lease tactics, got motor and shock rifle there for Banana. Molotov bullets, there's actually 2 of them, interestingly enough. And we got Cruzz here with Festung armor, lightning wall and spearhead. And a mix of infantry there. Bulletins for Cruzz. And discussion of the previous match, we got 2 conscripts there. 2 pioneers here for Cruzz to start out with, us grabbing a bit more territory. Initially, Grenadiers are following up there. Afterwards, for Deutschland, die Grenadiere. Pioneers just need to go towards the few point right away. And rapidly securing a point. There's also right hand focus there from Cruzz initially. Grenadiers, I imagine, will be sent in to support that. No further things going on there. We got more countries on the way for Banana in our pajamas. More Grenadiers there arriving for Cruzz. There we go, point secured. No signs of engagement so far. Taking up positions there. Shots fired there towards the conscripts. First shots fired in this engagement. There we go, another conscript there. The Grenadiers in a bit of trouble. Pioneers sneaking up there, but they're already built troops and says they can't really do much. Particularly with their MP40s, they won't be able to do much to them response. So far, the conscripts can't actually shoot back, so they might be able to do some light damage, at least aiding there. The Grenadiers, but not one awful lot. And soon that will even change. They've got more conscripts running there for Cruzz. I mean, for Banana, though. Banana, not Cruzz. There you go, forcing back the Pioniere. Another good squad they won't be needed. We've got a 3rd one on the way here for Cruzz. No MG42 so far. Securing over here as well. Upon one might consider actually shifting over some Pioneers to further support. He's actually putting his back for some other purpose. Might be sent to sneak over there. Country got taking some loss there. They're pushing on. The Grenadiers are going to arrive there, I think, in time. Maybe they will. Who knows? No! He's actually setting up elsewhere, so it looks like he might be abandoning here. Setting up for a third, maybe a bit more to his advantage, but giving up there. In which case, though, he should pull back the Grenadiers rather soon so he doesn't waste any, well, too much. They actually managed to do quite a bit of damage to the conscript. One squad almost taken down there fully. So not too bad there, not too bad. Though again, a part of me then thinks, you know, another Grenadier squad maybe sneak up there. Fighting here would have helped a bit out. But in the end, he is forced out of there. He is forced out. Pioneers also fighting back there with more conscripts arriving. In fact, we're getting 5 there. We're getting 4 Grenadiers there for Cruzz, so he's definitely going for a heavy tier 1 there. Though considering the map, Panzer Grenadier might actually be a good choice, in which case you could have considered rushing for those. More Grenadiers inside the building here, it seems like. Not really, they've got a lot of shots there. There you go. Shifting away from the building, we've got conscripts taking up position there. Overall, in that case, it's not really looking good here for Cruzz. He is a bit outnumbered here, outgunned. A lot of squads there. 3 of them, and overall about 16 men versus Cruzz 8, so outnumbered there. Close there, but in this case, it got spotted out of the way. We're going to have troops with a flamethrower versus, well, troops without it. Between the buildings, in that case, the Pioneers will have the advantage. We do see him falling back there. Pioneers bringing in, they've got more conscripts arriving now. Now the situation will be a bit more dangerous here. Now, Molotovs are up here. Molotovs are up, thus pretty much denying the Pioneers any safe ground there. We do see another conscript squad push back. He's now going for mortars, but still retaining a pretty heavy tier 1. In fact, a rather heavy one there, of course, versus Banana's heavy tier 1 as well. But his will be thus much more heavy than Banana's and a bit more expensive to maintain. There we go, combat engineers being rushed off the field. And there we go, a wipe there. So that's a small benefit there for Cruzz initially. He got the first squad right in this battle. Not looking good here again. The Molotovs, partly probably thanks to the bullets just taking more range. We're talking about probably 14% more range. I mean, didn't allow for the grenades not get much of that building without suffering heavy loss. So he's still maintaining good pressure using the buildings and the heavy cover here. Pretty much bleeding out Cruzz. Not really good there for him. And of course, he's hoping the mortar can turn things around. Then again, one might suspect, you know, at least he could have left one unit and started sort of try to attempt to break through again, sort of try to flank them out instead of just trying to push on head first. There you go, Ula back. Pioneer's moving up. He's going to Molotov there, denying them cover, but Cruzz quickly takes advantage of the fact they're standing a bit still for long enough. Further pressure. Grenadiers caught out in the open. Down to half. Pioneers moving up. And there you go, forced out of the building there. The mortar so far is not really getting much done in the Namen des Reichs. And there you go, Grenadiers and Pioneers actually force Banana to fall back there from the left-hand side. And rushing straight over there, abandoning things there to sort of basically go for a push there for the fuel, cut it off from Cruzz. Bunker up, still no tech up there from Cruzz, still no tech up.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
There you go, Pioneers engaging up close, they're taking minor losses. There you go, big fat nasty Molotov. Conscript taking minor loss there to the Pioneers, who do actually a bit of good damage in part because the Pioneers are already themselves heavily wounded. So not all too bad there. There's definitely a bit of a struggle here for. Nice hit there from the mortar. I think that's its first kill.
The bunker is now a field hospital.
But still, we're waiting for Cruzz to take up his soldiers there, going for his opponent's viewpoints. That regard, hoping to sort of return the favour. We got a full retreat there. Oh, never mind. I was about to say they looked in pretty good condition, but after that mortar hit, that's quite clearly not the case. Fresh engineer unit there for Banana, and we are seeing a support weapon company up to provide him with some heavier weapons. Maxims, mortars, field guns, all those things continue to do quite well there versus Cruzz. Got another Molotov there again, denying Cruzz any use of sort of buildings and heavy cover. Pioneers reinforcing. Mortar hit there.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Shifting building, opening up there, and the conscripts are forced away, going for the fuel point. Cruzz still not taking up. Really think he should. And there we go, finally. Tier 1 on the way, well, Tier 2 specifically, but that's Battle Phase 1. Cruzz though has maintained sort of not a single loss so far compared to Banana, who did lose a single combat squad. On the other hand, Banana has been able to control the map better initially. Veterancy wise, things are looking close to equal, although soon Cruzz might have a veteran T2 Grenadier. He might also want to negotiate some troops to assist with the troops inside the building. Then again, he might be opening for the mortar to do the trick there. And then we got a few losses suffered in the bit structure. More conscripts piling up here and going to attack up the right flank, which is not really built up to resist that yet. There you go, done taking up. He needs to get some Pioneers back to sort of build immediately. That might affect these flamethrower Pioneers, who are quickly getting outnumbered. Also right now an option for Cruzz is to consider getting a lightest Maschinengewehren, or he could go for lightning wall, really now get some Jägerlight upgrades, that way increasing the firepower from close to medium range. I mean, there are definitely a bunch of options there for Cruzz if you want to consider them. But we got Shock Rifle there, we got Shock Troopers added in for Banana, adding in a bit more force there. Adding in a bit more force. Oh, looks like they bugged up then the Molotov, or got caught up then Yuri. Who knows? Like to make a nice company going up. They're almost 10 minutes into the game. At which point, had Banana wanted it, he could actually have had a tank Hubertan command up. So in that regard, it does feel like here that Cruzz's heavy tier 1 has quite had the advantage he'd hoped for, and has also delayed his teching heavily. In the case of an armor rush there from Banana, he could have been in a bit of trouble. But it is up now. They like to make a nice company is up. Panzer Grenadier might be a good choice, at least initially, or a scout car maybe.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
With the 2-2 upgrade. He's not upgraded any Grenadiers so far. No latest machining Gewehren. Or attempt to get in Gewehr 43s. Don't think that's something Cruzz might want to consider investing in, but looks like he is aiming for the Panzergrenadier. Almost got a conscript right there. Almost, but not quite. Got shock troops there operating on the right flank there with the PPCH-41s. Few upon there falling away to the Russians as well. Rushing out the front door. Was very close to getting hit by a German mortar shot. And there you go, Panzergrenadier. Troops advancing, still no sign of doctrine there from Cruzz. I mean, considering how many grenadiers he does possess, Lightning Wall really would make the much sense, since that's the one that these three doctrines really sort of benefits infantry play the most. Plus, you could also then otherwise consider later on relief infantry to sort of help maybe some of the attrition he's going to suffer in this fight. So that might also be an idea for him to consider. Either way, those shock troops they're pushing up, breaking the center of Cruzz. He's got nothing to really stop them with at the moment. In that regard, the shock troopers have got free reign to basically push back Cruzz. At the same time, he's also sending more troops to the left flank. Maybe home to sort of draw away attention there from his own territories. Pressuring Banana's territories. Interesting enough, he's gone with the support room company, but so far he's actually used nothing of it, which rather feels like a bit of a waste of resources. Which is really only to the benefit of Cruzz. Who's now already taking up though. Compared to how heavy his tier 1 was, he's very light there in tier 2. Going for a single Panzergrenadier unit, then immediately taking onwards. Mortar firing now, you're about to call it something entirely else, which makes no sense. Overall though, Banana's great here, keeping up the pressure against Cruzz. Though the Panzergrenadier might provide Cruzz with a bunch more firepower, which is definitely going to struggle staying alive and maintaining territory. There we go, assault going towards the centre, mortar going down, Panzergrenadiers, they'll shock to the attack from another side, flamethrowers as well, and there we go, full retreat here, basically caught between a rock and a Soviet place. And alrighty then, this is very interesting. He's tagged up now, I believe, and he's going for a half track. He's also got munitions enough to actually get a flamethrower upgrade. If he actually goes for a flamethrower half track, that would actually be something we haven't seen in quite some time. Certainly seems like, you know, what might happen, and it could actually work out. Also looks like he got a conscript squad there, so that's actually reasonably well there for Cruzz. So far, he's the one that's made all the wipes. Oh, actually, he lost a pioneer squad now, so, but still. Cruzz is in the lead there, then again not on territory. And looks like Banana is very much going to play at IS-2s, which is going to be the problem. He's actually gone for Festung armor. Can't say I fully expect. Oh god, the shock troopers! So that's so many wipes already. But there you go, Flammpanzerwagen on the way, and certainly they did use the flamethrower half-tech sort of flamethrower equipment. Usually there'd be a company of those, or platoon I think, attached to a panzer division. I'm not entirely sure where they were then attached, with a battalion level or what, but they were there. Little fun fact. Flammpanzerwagen. The Germans do not really have that much else in sort of flamethrower equipment. Usually it was converted, I think, Panzer IIs. There was some variants here and there. There was also some French tanks converted over to it. They also had a Flammhetzer and a Flammpanzer III. That was actually a Flammpanzer III. But beyond that, nothing sort of really serious into that department.
We have our reinforcements.
Needs to be careful with it though, there's still a lot of conscripts. I mean, if he gets in too far, he could easily get overwhelmed with grenades and basically knocked out in short order. Support armor crop up on the way as well. And of course with Festung armor, he does also possess the Pack 43 as an option there. He must be expecting, of course, heavy armor play there from Banana, so Pack 43, if well positioned, might work out. In this case, up careful. Ah, Scheiße! In this case, Cruzz rather went in too quickly. In this case, getting too close, not really using the range here of the Flammpanzerwagen to really get up some good damage. In this case, now getting off some kills there. 3. Hopefully gets more than 3. The Grenadiers are getting off some damage as well, but overall not looking good there. 4. And that was it. In this case, Cruzz basically wasted his flame for a half tank. He rushed it in without any real support rather than having it support. It's not a tank. It's a half track with flamethrowers mounted on it. It should rather, you know, be supporting infantry in the advance rather than vice versa. In that regard, I would describe that as a tactical mistake there by Cruzz. Not sure what it sprung from, but either way though, that was a waste of resources. And it might actually just have given, you know, BananainPajamas what he needs to sort of get back in the fight after having lost all those units. I mean, that was 120 missiles, which again could have been used a lot for like machine guns for the Grenadiers, which would actually have pressured Banana more. Or again, had he gone for Lightning War, that could have been about, I think, about 3 to 4 rifle upgrades there. So either way, I mean, that was a waste of resources for Cruzz of the higher order. The question is, what was go for now? A Stu could be a sort of initial option, so they allow him to more quickly pressure the infantry and blast away. Plus, of course, prepare for armor. He might, of course, play for the Ostwind or a Panzer IV if he's really worried. And so, having just wasted the flame for the half tech, he might, of course, be worried and sort of wants to play it really safe. In which case, he'd go for the Panzer IV. Panzer here, though, doing a good job. Finally, really just taking out those conscripts. Almost got those conscripts. Almost. Oh, there we go. He actually got them wiped. I mean, really, now we got. Oh, might get another wipe. In that regard, Cruzz is really just tearing into Banana, who's not actually sort of beginning to suffer a bit more like that. He's sort of getting perhaps a bit too cocky here. At the same time, there's a slight problem for Cruzz. He's really having a hard time maintaining the fuel points. And again, that could have been another thing to spend all this munitions on. Mines. Minen. Splitter Minen. There you go. We got some going up there. So it looks like he's aiming for the Panzer IV. Banana getting closer to the eyes too. Cruzz must be sinking as well, and that might also, there we go, I think, create the pressure on him to get a Pack 43. And he's setting up right here, though at the same time there's one thing currently what needs to be careful about. It's not actually very well guarded. I mean, right now Banana couldn't really just rush it. He needs something more to support it. Maybe an MD-42 in the nearby building would be a good idea, just having some Panzer Grenadier nearby to support it. And, oh dear. Either he sort of didn't get the full order out, but they're basically just sort of admiring the bushes right now. You know, I really like the foliage in winter, Heinz. Shut up, you idiot! There you go, schwerer Panzerabwehrkanone. Not the biggest one though, there was the Pack 44, which basically had the same gun as the Jagd Tiger. And this is, by the way, also the first variant of it. There was a later one which actually had the same mount as the flank hit. Oh, nice hit there. Almost wiped out both squads there by hitting into the S-mine fields. Almost, but not quite. Either way, he probably paid a what? 30 munitions actually. Got a lot of damage out of that. I'd say it looks good. Also, mind, he's basically sort of fortifying here, but there's still a huge gap right here. A huge gap, and again, note there's absolutely nothing covering it. So in that regard, another tactical mistake there from Cruzz. In this case, resulting not on the loss of a flame for a half track, but on the Pack 43. So in that regard, that was a bit of a blunder. And right now, of course, things are about to go from bad to worse as the IS-2 arrives. Viewpoint there secured. Shock troops hiding here behind the building. Nicely done there. Ready to sort of assault anyone who appears from here. In that regard, you know, Cruzz can't really do much to sort of get it back. He simply doesn't have enough troops to sort of rapidly push forwards, and certainly not in time to deal with the IS-2. So right now, things are rather ugly. Shot there, fight versus the Pack 43. Finally got a light machine gun up there as well. Almost about to lose that Pack 43 there. Banana having zero interest in it. Panzer IV there on the way for Cruzz.
Our opponents are seizing a sector. Contact. Heavy tank has contact.
Panzer Grenadier, lots of deep scheiße. Looks like in this case they got rather lucky as the IS-2 managed to hit them head on. Again though, I have to retreat right past the shock troopers, but looks like the Panzer Grenadiers might get largely well out of this gauntlet. Mortars doing what they can. Panzer IV almost done. Pioneers moving up, but again there's just the wreckage here of the Pack 43. Nothing for them to use here against the Russian armoured forces. Also made good progress in the left flank, but that might be of less importance right now to Cruzz. But this time here for the mid-game analysis, current situation for Cruzz is rather bad again. He actually had sort of managed to gain a bit of advantage, a bit of a lead versus Banana, but he's just sort of managed to waste two sort of, well, high level investments, or well, high resource investments. Again, the flame half track, blah, bit rare to have them there, so sort of, you know, I'm used to saying flak half track, but anyways, flame for a half track, more or less wasted. Pack for the feet, even further wasted. That's a lot of resources basically just out the window in basically no time without really sort of getting the investment back. Basically meaning all the shock troopers conscripts that BananainPajamas wasted really didn't end up mattering that much for Cruzz, because he just proceeded to even faster waste resources. So in that regard, Cruzz is a bit behind now. His opponent's also got an IS-2 out. He's got a Panzer IV in that regard. He's really lacking something to seriously threaten it. Resource-wise, he's also now going to be further behind. So in that regard, you know, Cruzz needs to strike back. He needs to strike back rapidly. Another pack for the free will probably be necessary. He needs to guard it better this time around. More armor will probably also be necessary. I'd probably suggest more Stooks to sort of support the Panzer IV with the high rate of fire there versus the infantry, but also the IS-2. And an MG42 to then guard the next pack 43 would probably also be a wise idea. Further mines, maybe a telemine or two might also work out nicely, so that way try and draw the IS-2 into that and sort of blow off its engine, in which case there might be a better chance there for Cruzz. But overall, things are not looking good for Banana, despite the issues he had, despite the mistakes he had. He's now looking the one pretty dominant. He's just managed to again kill a lot of valuable resources there for Cruzz. He's got the heavy tank on the field. And overall, I mean, while he's certainly not getting all the fuel at the moment, he can probably turn that around rather rapidly, particularly the IS-2, which is going to pressure Cruzz rather severely. He should consider some mines though, but overall he's not got resources for that. He might also want to consider getting something from the support weapon company, a maximum of mortar, so that way try and sort of slow down Cruzz, deal with his infantry that way might prove to be a good idea. But otherwise, there's not really much there to really say about BananainPajamas, except, you know, don't do anything really stupid, like, say, you know, charging in the IS-2 blindly and getting it lost. I mean, losing it too quickly would probably then give the advantage back to Cruzz. But it's going to be rather difficult for Banana to pull that one off. Let's head back into the field. Pioneers are getting scorched horribly. And there we go, looks like those Pioneers are about to get dead. Whoa, not entirely sure what Banana's doing. He's advancing with the rear. That's rather close to what could lose him the battle, but in this case there's only a Panzer IV that we could do anything. Had it not been a Panzer IV or something, you know, things could have looked even more ugly, but in this case though, Banana was not punished for that otherwise rather unsightly maneuver. Panzer IV rushing ahead, not entirely sure here. Looks like he's just going to strike towards here. More mines going off. Panzer IV missed, needs to be careful, he doesn't get hit with an anti-tank grenade, otherwise the IS-2 is going to be having a very fun time. Oh! What? Another conscript squad there! And he's really getting a lot of units of Banana there, wiped. Quite impressive. Panzer grenade hunting down the conscripts here. Not so sure what Cruzz is now thinking. Looks like he's going to hit that way. But at the same time, that's going to leave this path open. Another minefield there set off. There we go, though. Got the Panzer IV covering the retreat. Oh dear, he's attacking the ground, thus missing an opportunity to get them all bunched up on retreat. Oh dear, that's a bit unfortunate. We've got damage engine there on the IS-2 forcing it back. Buying a bit of time there for Cruzz to somehow turn things around in his favour again, or at least the Reich's favour. We'll have to see how this actually sort of evolves. Banana quickly getting more engineers to help repair the IS-2. Good choice then. Also looks like, yeah, Cruzz has got no Pioneers left. He needs to get some of those. And particularly wants to get another Pack 43 anyways.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Looks like he's sending his Panzer IV on a bit of a mission there for harassment behind him. Now he's got 2 pioneers on the way. Adding in a lot all of a sudden. Part of me would have liked to think he should just gone for 1 initially and then gotten a Sturmgeschütz to support the Panzer IV. I think that worked out quite nicely. But Cruzz trying to rapidly push back the frontiers as quickly as possible. The 2nd Pioneer Squad, they're arriving. Those 2 almost repaired. Veteran T2 shock troops is back to 4 conscripts. Managed to replace some of those losses he suffered. If still, Banana has suffered quite a few squad wipes. In that regard, he's actually quite behind on veterans compared to Cruzz. He's got 3 veterans, the 3 grenadier squads, including 1 with a light machine gun there. So in that regard, there's a bit more fit there versus Banana's infantry. Conscripts creeping up. Shot fight there. Oh, Yuri, Dmitri, Boris, Sasha all crushed there. Panzer IV stunned. And with a damaged engine, so he can't blitzkrieg out of that one if he wanted to. But needs to get moving now. Come on, Fritz. Mortar, not a chop. Oh, Molotov. Not entirely sure, but Cruzz is intending with his Panzer IV. I'm not sure why Bananas are pulling back.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Pioneers moving up. That Panzer IV is a loss. And it could have been saved, I think, but ultimately there you go.
We have lost a Panzer.
The situation is deteriorating for Cruzz and das Vaterland. As more units are getting absolutely blown to bits. And he still maintains some pressure there, taking away territory from Banana all the time, ensuring he's not never quite easily penned in. Beyond that, it's not exactly looking very bright.
We are losing territory.
And soon Banana can call in a 2nd IS-2. Which is certainly only going to make things worse. A 2nd pack for the 3 this time, slightly different position, a bit harder to maybe get directly there as easily, though it looks like there's still going to be some rather openings there. Panzer is taking... Oh, I think the mortar got them. No? By the way, half the squad was wiped out there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And there you go, 2nd IS-2 there mobilized for BananainPajamas. There did exist an IS-3 for those curious, but the thing is, really didn't see action in World War II. At least not in Europe. And basically, it was just an IS-2 with thicker, more sloped armor. That was basically it. The other one moving towards the left-hand side there. We got Cruz's troops being pushed back. Pack 43, they're done, but once more, it is looking rather vulnerable. We really need something to cover it. An MG42 or something else, I think, again, would be a good idea. I mean, he very much risks basically getting hit again with an infantry rush, killing the crew.
We are losing a sector.
Or turning around this huge lumbering gun. Might be able to panzer faster. There you go, shots fired. Turning on the gun, turning on the gun. Yep, stay with the go. Still in range, still in range. That IS-2 is going to go down. Ah! One more shot, Fritz. And there we go, IS-2 cooked up. And there we go, veterans who won. Target weak point. You know, Fritz, target weak point. This is not so much finding a weak point as just, you know, shooting an even bigger round. You're probably right.
Standing by.
Right, now Cruzz could consider actually getting 2 Stooks for the fuel he has. I think that might be the wisest choice, in particular with the Pak 43. You can get a target weak point with that on the IS-2. The Cruzz could then easily finish things off. Plus, it would allow them a lot of firepower versus the remaining infantry. That might give Cruzz, I think, the best odds of turning this fight around again. And instead he gets a command tank. Not really what at this point I'd recommend. More air spines going down. Unit actually wiped there for Cruzz. But I rather do think... Oh! Unit there almost wiped. Conscious there getting successfully away from the Panzer IV shooting. A few stray bullets and most being what hits it. Actually the Pioneers here. Oh no, they actually somehow survive all of this. There you go, the are finally forced off. Not entirely sure what was intending there with the command tank versus the IS-2. That seemed a bit of a waste. The command tank is quickly pulling back there. Quiet. Looks like something went kaboom there, blowing off the engine of the Panzer IV.
We have 200 points remaining. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Shock 2 versus Panzer gonna deal it. Command tank up to support, that is good. And there you go, getting to the building, actually giving him the advantage there versus shock troopers. There we go, Piotr went down. His body armor nothing versus this Sturmgewehr. There you go, quick grenade. And we got the IS-2 moving up to support the Pak 43, needs to turn over here to support as well. And there we go. Ah, avoids it. Panzer IV got a shot there through the rear armour. Oh! Looks like something got murdered and retreat by the S-mines. Shock troopers. And Banana actually suffered a lot of wipes. And there we go again. What happens? Nothing is covering the Pak 43 in this case. Once more, Banana simply rushes it. Banana simply rushes it. And we got here Banana quickly turning his gun towards it to finish it off, ensuring that Cruzz can't get it back. Command tank can't do anything. Getting a Sturmgeschütz, but I can't help it, it's too little too late now. Mortar also decrewed. Oh, got his own, but I don't think at this point Banana cares. They sacrificed their lives for the motherland, but I think they have to. Maybe. IS-2 tank for anything through the terrain for the Germans. Those moving up to try and panzer fast, I imagine. Sturmgeschütz almost gefechtsbereit. Another hit penetrating there from the Panzer IV. And there goes Sturmgeschütz Ausführung G mobilized. Stu's moving up there. Pick a better threat there for the IS-2. There's so far not a single shot went through. Still nothing. Grenadiers trying to go up there, make for another Panzerfaust. If they can get there in time. Command tank Sturmgeschütz there in trouble. Got the IS-2 blazing through the base like a slow burning fire, which isn't really much blazing. Smoke pop there, Stu moving through. Using the command tank's order there, by the way, to minimize the damage they're taking from the IS-2, that's hardly much. Stu almost gone, we got incendiary barrel down. Command tank, Stu failed to penetrate. And there you go. Command tank down, but the Stu gets a shot through there, knocking out the IS-2 finally. But almost ready. Soon after, Banana can get a third IS-2. The Stu's going to need a lot of time there for repairs. There's not a lot of infantry left for Cruzz either. It is certainly looking dangerous. Sturmgeschütz will need some repairs. Schnell. Man's going down there. Banana doing his best to fortify the territory he's securing.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines. Ready for orders. Heads down! Shooting at the ship!
Getting the Sturmgeschütz there repaired. Rough grenades unleashed, which really didn't do much since everybody was on the higher floors, it seems.
You need something? Our opponents are seizing.
Cruzz basically also really splitting out here, which only makes things a bit easier for Banana as well to strike here and there. Molotovs going off, burning most of the grenadiers. And there we go, the third IS-2 mobilized. I don't know which model of it was, by the way. There were apparently sort of two versions of the IS-2. One early and one late in the war. Slightly different guns and I think slightly improved armor. There goes Sturmgeschütz rolling forwards again. IS-2 striking forth as well.
The machine and gewehr team is awaiting orders.
Almost got the engineers there.
Enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Not entirely sure what Cruzz is trying to do here. I think he's trying to sort of catch the IS-2 with the Stu, but it's not really working out. Now, in fact, it's ended up here with the conscripts running down. More S-mines going off, killing almost the entire unit.
The territory is out of contact.
And there go another conscript squad rushing from another angle here at the Sturmgeschütz. There we go, damaged engine, and now easy prey there for the IS-2. And about to get knocked out.
We are losing.
And there we go, the crew is dead, but the Stu is still operational.
Panzers has been destroyed. The enemy has broken our supply lines.
But this rather looks like GG now. There's not really much left there for Cruzz. Not really much left. Just going to speed up this last bit.
Infantry squad has
There's not really, again, much left. It's basically just...
That's it. Fully reinforced. We must stiffen
Just
our
Cruzz
resolve.
basically a bit unhappy about things.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Problem is, none of what he actually talks about happens. I mean, at no point did
We have
Banana walk through an S-mine field with, you know, zero casualties in most cases. There might have been one case, but otherwise it was mostly, you know, he took heavy damage. And he did not have it in any case with the Pak-43s. He basically, in both cases, walked around the S-mines.
we are close to defeat.
Which rather invalidates Cruzz there.
Remaining.
I mean, again, he walked through here, attacked the Pak-43 there, and again through here. Neither place S-mines, or say an MD-42. And now he gets an MD-42. Like, right before the end. I mean, had he had that, I think, to cover the MD-4, the Pak-43, I think Cruzz would have stood much stronger.
We are losing. We have 10 points.
And there you go, Cruzz surrenders. Either way, game over, a loss for Germany. The 7th Panzer Division limps back, having done some damage to the Russians, but ultimately suffered higher losses themselves. The problem here for Cruzz, at least, was basically, you know, he made a few sort of bad tactical decisions. And even if you disagree with this, or agree with the strategy he went for, which personally I don't, but you know, I mean, he did get results, actually caused several losses there to Banana. The problem was basically then he went for the flame half track and he just threw it away, just a lot of resources wasted. Then followed up with the Pak-43, which he did not guard whatsoever. That's really something you don't want to do, and that basically resulted in a lot of manpower then out the window as well. I mean, in that regard, you know, things rather went sour for Cruzz. Had he been able to protect it better, I'm sure things would have looked a lot better as well. But again, it didn't quite happen. So in that regard, there were some serious problems there for Cruzz, and overall those sort of decisions overall led to his defeat. Also, the command tank I really think was not a very wise decision. Again, I think he should have gone for 2 Stugs. I think that would have provided him with more firepower overall there versus him. And again, the second pack 43 again, he pretty much learned nothing of his lesson, left it unguarded, nothing covering it, and he quickly got cleared out. And again, I do feel like he went for a too heavy tier 1, but ultimately though, I admit I might be slightly wrong there. But anyways, as for Banana, it was a bit of a risky strategy again. You know, he lost a lot of units again. Had Cruzz not made the decision he did, had he not thrown away that flame for half attack, Banana would actually have been in a lot of trouble, even as he got the IS-2 out. So that's actually something there to consider. He should have gone for at least something extra. And the fact he did not use his support weapon company is also a really bad sign. Looks like he actually had aim for some armor. Looks like he decided against, but even then, I mean, that's just a waste of resources. Not really effective there for Banana in our pajamas. Also, the lack of minesweepers was rather impressive to note. I mean, he just kept losing a lot of men there to the S-mines. He didn't lose an entire unit, I think, but still, he did suffer losses. He did have several assaults broken off due to that, so that was something that also could have been improved upon, I think, for Banana. To be fair. But overall, he handled things nicely. He did play around it as much as he could, and he certainly made sure to basically ensure that Cruzz really did not get much out of his pack for the Fizz overall in that regard, playing quite nicely. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. If you did, want to subscribe to your friends, share it with everyone. If not, you know, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, and thank you all for watching.